So I'm talking about something different than what I usually talk about on this channel because I'm actually talking about something good. And it's a TV show. It's an animated show specifically on HBO Max that I really want to tell you guys about because I really think you should watch it. It's called Infinity Train and it is so good. It has become not just one of my favorite animated shows of all time, but I think just one of my favorite shows in general. It is up there with some of my favorites like Gravity Falls and Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is just that good and I really think you should watch it. So let me answer the question that you're probably thinking, like, what is Infinity Train? Like, what is it about? Well, Infinity Train is a Cartoon Network show created by Owen Dennis, and it's about this train that has, like, an infinite number of cars, and each car has a different world inside of it. Like, there could be a world of, like, a kingdom of dogs, or, like, a western car with, like, bugs as cowboys, and those are actually cars in the show, and it's so cool. Like, the different cars and, like, worlds that they come up with each season is just so amazing. Like, the creativity in this show is just so good. And another really cool thing about the show is it's actually an anthology show where each season follows a different character, and I think that's really cool. You don't really see a lot of animated anthology shows, especially not ones intended for like children, which I'll get into that later why I put that in quotation marks. But yeah, I really love that. And like another really cool thing that I like is that some of the seasons actually follow a character from the previous season who only had like a small role or was like a side character, which is really neat. And another amazing thing about the show is that, like I was saying before with the kids, it actually gets quite dark as it goes on. Like, especially season 3, there are moments in that season that make me go, oh my god, it's like, it is just amazing. I love shows that get you know, that can handle like heavy topics and stuff like that. It's just so good. And basically what the show is about is that each season follows a different person on the train, and they have a number on their hand, and their goal is to try to get it down to 0 so they can leave the train. And how do they get it down to 0, you ask? By growing as a person and fixing their problems. It's like therapy, but there's a possibility you can die. And another thing about the seasons is that each of the characters are usually followed by someone on the train, like a denizen as they call them. It's like a companion, which I think is really cool. And yeah, I don't want to go too into detail about what each season's about because like I just love those characters and stories so much that I don't want to spoil anything. It's just so great. You definitely have to watch this. And here's the thing, I don't really consider this video a review of the show. It's just me like explaining, like, you know, talking about it for a little bit and trying to convince you to watch it. And why, you ask? Well, let's just say it's like a call to action. So recently, season 4, or should I say book 4, because that's what they call each season, came out on HBO Max, and it was great. I absolutely loved it. But the sad thing is, it was announced that this would be the final season because the show was canceled, even though the creator, Owen Dennis, said he wanted to do more. He wanted the show to be 8 seasons long because, you know, I get it, because like the Infinity logo looks like an 8 sideways, which I think is really cool. And he even had season 5 already, like, or at least most of it, like it was written out and he was ready for it to go. But no, the show was canceled, and now we can't see season 5, or book 5, I mean. And that just upsets me so much, because something that really made me mad about this was, why was the show canceled? And a lot of people say it was because Cartoon Network said that the show was too mature. That this kid show had, you know, it was just too dark and mature, that no one would like it. But here's the thing. Cartoon Network has had kids shows with mature themes. Adventure Time, Steven Universe. Have you seen Steven Universe Future? If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And that's what I want more of. But like, that just upsets me so much. And another thing that bothers me is that if it was too mature for like normal Cartoon Network next to Teen Titans Go and Total Drama-Rama, then why not just keep airing it on HBO Max? The first 2 seasons of Infinity Train aired on Cartoon Network, but seasons 3 and 4 were put on HBO Max, and they did really well there. Season 4 right now is doing really well, and season 3 was really successful there. It got a lot of views. It was one of the top 5 most viewed HBO Max shows at that time, and it just kept doing well though. So if it was too mature for normal Cartoon Network, why not just keep airing it on HBO Max? That made perfect sense to me. And another thing that really bugs me is something I'm gonna get into right now. A lot of people seem to believe that there's only like 2 types of animation. One that's for like children, like, you know, babies and stuff, and then there's like adult animation, which is really just like Family Guy, American Dad. I know there's good, but like you get what I'm saying. It's like people think there's only kid and adult, but a lot of people fail to realize there is a demographic between that. Teenagers to college students. Like there are a lot of teenagers that watch animation. If you're watching this, you're probably one right now. Like, and, you know, right? I'm part of that demographic, and I think Infinity Train was a show that perfectly fit into that demographic. It was mature, but not like so mature like, you know, something dumb like Family Guy, but it wasn't kiddie like Teen Titans Go or something like that. It was perfectly in between, and it was just so good. It touched on heavy themes, and it was just amazing. And what I hate is that a lot of people fail to see that. Like, there's money that could be made right there with that demographic, but you know, some studios don't want to. They only think there's babies and there's adults, you know, right? There's stuff like that. But Infinity Train was just so good. It fit perfect into that demographic, and I just love this show so much. And it just pains me to see this show, you know, canceled. And I think we need to see more of it. I think we can save this show. It's just too good to let die. So my call to action is watch the show. It's on HBO Max, all 4 seasons right now. It is really good. It won't take that long to finish. It's only like 4 seasons right now. Each season has 10 episodes, and each episode is only like 11 minutes. You can finish it all in a day, and it is totally worth it. This show is so fantastic. And if you finish watching it and you love it, go talk about it with your friends. Share it. Like, talk about it online, like on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. Make a meme about it. Get hashtag Save Infinity Train or hashtag Give Us Book 5 trending. Just do whatever you can to get this show, you know, back. Like, we need to see that book 5. I don't want to see Owen Dennis's story incomplete. I want to see it finish. And I like I said before, this show is just too good to let die. So please, I'm begging you, give the show a watch on HBO Max. And if you like it, share it, talk about it. Just, I'm repeating this again. This show is too good to let die. So it might be wishful thinking, but I think we can do it. I think we can save Infinity Train. It is worth it. Please, just watch Infinity Train and talk about it. And let's do it. Let's save Infinity Train.